You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, companion podcast to PillagingJustForFun.com. That's PJ4F.com, the #1 podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by Creative Media Design Studio. Check them out at CreativeMediaMonterey.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. What's cracking, Che?
More chelas. That's what's cracking.
Mas chelas.
Mas chelas are cracking tonight.
Is it that time already?
It is that time.
It is that time.
Why waste time? Let's get to the point. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's that soft pour. That we know so well.
Yeah.
Che, what are we drinking tonight?
Tonight we're drinking something different. Your boy had to run by Bevmo because he needed something to rescue his ass after this fucking game.
Needed to mix it up.
I had to mix it up. I was like, you know what? I need something to be happy about. So let me go get myself a fresh 6-pack of beers. Okay? We're drinking that. Abita Andy Gator. I was like, what's this?
Yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing. But when I saw that 8% alcohol, I said, all right.
Is that what I'm drinking? Is that what you got me on right now? It does have a nice...
So it's a Helles Doppelbock, which I've never heard of.
A Doppelbock, yeah.
Doppelbock, man.
It's nice. It's got a nice little bite at the end. It's crisp.
It does.
But
it
it's
does.
not too hoppy that my mouth is...
It's got a good aroma, too, man. A little fruity aroma there. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Our offense
stuff,
had
man.
a fruity aroma to it today as well. How about that? Hey-oh. Welcome to the Pillaging Podcast, folks. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just search the Pillaging Podcast. There is only one.
That's right.
And you must follow.
We are the only one.
But don't just follow. Tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend to follow too.
And you know what?
Tell them to tell their friend to follow too.
And if your friend says, I don't know what a podcast is, see, you know what?
Slap yourself.
It's a boneless radio show. That's what it is. It's boneless radio.
That's it.
There's no commercials.
That's right.
That's it.
Not on our show.
Nope.
No commercial.
Never that.
Hell no.
Just want to take a brief moment right here, serious moment,
Yo.
To pay our respects to Donald Penn and his family.
Yep.
Donald Penn lost his mother this week.
Yep.
And just a quick moment of silence for her.
Yep.
Thoughts go out to you, Donald. That was serious, man. Serious. I think about that often as we get older. Our parents are getting older. You ever take time to stop and think about that?
I mean, you know what, man? Obviously, like I have grandparents that are in their 90s.
Yeah.
And yeah. It's it's something that's we know is inevitable, but you never expect it when it happens, right? So you just really want to hold on to the good times. You want to enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
We're gonna be celebrating my grandmother's 95th birthday here pretty soon, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. That's great.
Yeah, man.
That's a celebration of life.
Yep.
I've lost all my grandparents.
Yeah.
Most of my aunts, most of my uncles, a few of my cousins. And so family's important, man.
Yeah.
Family's important.
That's what we got, man.
Yeah. My grandfather, his voice lives on in my head. Not when I do something well. Not when I'm proud of myself. It's always right before I'm about to do something really stupid.
That's what they pop in your head, bro. It's what they pop in your head because you're like, damn.
So I tell some of the youth that I work with, because I'm a dick too. I could be a dick. My grandfather was like an effective dick sometimes. Like when he needed to be,
I like that.
he pulled no punches.
Right.
And now I'm thankful for that.
Hell yeah, you are.
So I tell some of the youth I work with who are like, man, I hate this teacher, man. He's always on my ass. You know what? In 10 years, if things go right for you, you will be hearing a lot more from that teacher in the future.
That's true.
Because those are the voices that stick with us.
That's true, man.
That being said, where's the voice in Derek Carr's head? I need to meet, no disrespect to Derek Carr's family or his teachers or any of his coaches that he had growing up, but who's the dick in your head? Can I say that again? Who's the dick in your head? Because if you don't have a dick in your head, somebody needs to put one there.
Here's the problem, man. We all expected that to be John Gruden, right? But John Gruden's busy being good buddies with him.
Right.
I'm about I'm about ready to see John Gruden getting his ass, bro.
Yeah, so we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good conversation to have right now.
Hell yeah.
A lot of the speculation was, will Derek Carr be able to deal with the bristling attitude of John Gruden? Will John Gruden be able to coach the modern-day NFL player? Namely, the Christian Derek Carr, who shudders at cuss words. And, we know that's not true. We already had that conversation.
That's not true. In public, on TV,
yeah.
But I doubt that Derek Carr doesn't say a cuss word on the field. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. And not only that, he's not afraid of him. Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
You don't get to the NFL without having an asshole coach or two.
Right.
1,000.
Right.
That's how coaches are built. You're getting they're drill sergeants.
Oh, yo, my Uncle O.
Hey.
You better believe he's going to cuss you out a couple times.
I got to talk to you about but that'll be off the air.
Yeah.
So, that's the thing, right? Now we're seeing on the sideline, and this hasn't been brought up because, people are talking about, will John trade Carr, this and that. What my concern is, and you just said it yourself, is maybe these guys are a little bit too buddy-buddy on the sideline.
Yeah.
Because when you watch Derek Carr and John Gruden, I don't get that feeling at all. Either that or it's John in the back of his head, like, roll with this kid because we're dumping him. But I don't think so.
I don't think that's it. I think I think he's committed to Carr, actually. And I don't know, maybe it's his like slow play on Carr. It's like, I'm gonna give you this season to get your shit together.
Right.
But next season I'm going hard. And you're gonna see a little bit more of what we saw with fucking Gannon, that combative, like,
yes,
I hate you today, I love you tomorrow type shit.
Let's
right?
get a first down.
Yeah, Dog, get your fucking head out of your ass and get this fucking first down. And you know what, John? Fuck you.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
that we need to see more of that, man.
We do need to see.
I need to see more of that. I need to see more of that just for my fucking sanity, because I can't see too many more. It's all right. You did a good job. That's my bad. That kind of shit on the sidelines, I don't like it, man.
There are some people that will say that will never happen because in order for that relationship to occur, you need two fiery attitudes.
It's true.
So you know where I'm going with that.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
We've supported our whole team. I won't say that. We do have the Reggie Nelson trash can player of the week for a reason. But we
well deserved too, I might add.
We've at length gone out of our way to make and point at both reasons, justifications, and excuses for some of the poor play on this team.
Yep.
And it's getting really tough to continue to do that.
Yeah, man.
But then I circle back around, right? I'm talking about Derek Carr here.
Right.
What can you do when you're under duress for the entire game?
That's true, man.
My concern was at the end of that game, he goes down, right? He falls on the arm. He gets a late hit, which was not called.
Right.
No?
Right.
Is it?
It was a late fucking hit.
Right?
The guy's already fucking down. His knees are already on the ground, and he got hit by a fucking player before that. I don't understand how that's not down, man, and then fucking penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct with the fucking next dude that jumps on his back.
Well, when you have
when you're the Raiders, this is regular.
If you have a silver helmet, then it doesn't count. But the look on Carr's face of him wincing and crying and panicking, I think he's saying, my arm, my arm.
Yeah.
He's either saying that or mom. I don't know. I'm not a professional lip reader. I want to think he's saying my arm. I'm going to believe that.
Oh, man.
And then 10 minutes later, he's entirely fine and wanting to get back into the game. Just not a good look for him or for our team in general. And, there's two sides of the fence now. There's people that are saying, well, Carr, I guess the standard argument for Carr is he's looked great when he's had the same system 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
You're saying that. I'm still on that train. I'm still waiting to see. I don't think you pass on a dude until you at least get somebody to push him behind him.
Exactly.
McCarron's not that dude. He's played 3 games in the NFL. He was drafted the same year as Derek Carr. Do the math. But also, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Where's it going?
Yeah.
It's not getting any better.
It hasn't.
The line is decimated at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely freaking decimated.
Yep.
I told you, we talked about it when the season started, when the depth chart came out, and you and I were looking at it and talking about it on the show. Got a bad feeling about Feliciano being the primary backup at every single interior line position.
Yeah.
What happens today? Feliciano out, rib injury.
Yep.
Right?
And then we brought in who?
It was, oh my God.
Number 71.
Yeah,
I thought that was Sharp.
No, well, it used to be Sharp.
It used to be Sharp, right?
Yeah. I want to say it's Justin Murray.
There you go.
Justin Murray. And I'm going to look that up and verify that right now. But, yeah, I believe that's Justin Murray. I looked it up. But I guess at the end of the day, the question is, who's taking responsibility here? I mean, you see a guy like Russell Wilson, albeit championship quarterback, arguably future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Worst offensive line in the league is what they told us going into this game. That's what they said.
Yeah.
The guy still manages to get it rolling. I mean,
he figures it out, man. He figures it out. He knows what he has in front of him, first of all, right?
Yeah.
He knows that he's going to have to do a little fucking extra, and so he goes out there and he fucking does it. And then even today, they were talking about he looked a little hampered by an injury, too. And I don't remember what the injury was that they said that he had, but they were like, you know what, he's not running like he usually does. He's making more of an attempt to fucking like throw the ball or whatever. But that being said, he's still doing what he's got to do to fucking win the game.
Yeah.
And you know what? We saw a little bit more running today out of Carr, so I give him that because he hasn't done that. The past few weeks, he's just been content with getting sack, hit. And so he's starting to fucking run a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's out of fucking intent to fucking, shut that shit down or if it's out of fucking fear, but whatever. If it fucking converts to first downs or yardage, cool. But there's certain things that just ain't fucking happening, man. And he's a little shell-shocked, man. I'm sorry to say it, man. That's what it looks like to me.
So that brings it full circle to where we started this.
Yeah.
The panic, the crying, the look on his face when he thought he was potentially injured, jumping to conclusions on his own account, and then 5 minutes later, he's fine.
Yeah.
To me, was proof, actual evidence on film that this dude is shook. And I think that's where we're at. Do I think his running was out of fear or out of necessity? No, because that fear settled in a long time ago.
Right.
I honestly feel like that was evidence of some coaching.
Yeah.
Dude, get the hell out of there.
Right.
You have lanes. We saw that in the last game.
And you got legs, man. The motherfucker can run. He's not the fastest motherfucker on the planet, but he's a good running quarterback.
Tick off.
Yeah.
We saw that in the last game. We talked about it last episode.
Yeah.
He had a lane to his left, could have escaped, picked up a first down there in the second half.
Yeah.
And I think that was a coaching moment. I think you saw that show up today.
Yeah.
He still left a first down on the field by not running. He threw it like an errant pass, right?
Yeah,
Remember that?
He did.
So it's there. The coaching is happening, but I think you can honestly come to the conclusion now. Yes, and a lot of people, you've been there. A lot of people been there. The dude has PT. Man, I'm sorry. I can't get it out of my head. I told you this. I didn't tweet it out, but I was at a party last week, and somebody was in a conversation. They were like, yo, man, this girl got PSTD. And ever since I've heard that, I can't say PTSD. See, you almost said PTSD.
No, I didn't say it.
You said, all right.
PTSD,
See,
bro.
I just keep hearing it is the problem. So,
shit.
So yeah, I don't know. Is it time to start quick hits, man?
I think so, man.
We got a lot to work through.
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
Go Raiders.
Oh.
I think
we got a lot to work through.
got a lot to work through,
including these fucking buttons. Oh.
Raiders suffer a crushing defeat at the hands of the Seattle Seahawks in London today.
Yeah.
Seattle routs the Raiders 27-3. The Raiders have been outscored 63-13 in the past 2 games.
Yeah.
Jay Glazer reported Sunday morning that the Raiders are shopping former first-round picks Carl Joseph and Amari Cooper. We kind of went back and forth on this.
Yeah.
Is it a bullshit report? I don't know.
Could be.
John Gruden said in the postgame today, actually after the postgame, I think in a one-on-one with Vic Tafur, that that's a false report. He's not shopping anybody, which could be just careful rhetoric. He's not, but maybe somebody else is.
Right.
But then you dig a little deeper, and I think a lot of people already knew Amari Cooper, obviously a Siegel client, lo and behold, so is Carl Joseph.
Right.
which now begins to give this argument a little bit more weight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just don't want to deal with this guy again.
Right.
What does that mean in the future, though? If you start setting that precedent, like, you know what? We're not dealing with you. We're trading guys away. What happens when you get this high-ranked first-round talent in the 2019 draft and your boy signs up with Siegel?
Right.
Are we going to keep playing this game?
Right.
Is Siegel going to continue to haunt the Raiders?
Right.
So I want this to be a bullshit report.
I hope so.
I mean, I think the writing on the wall for Joseph is clear.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to Cooper and you look at the tape, this is a guy that can get open, and it's not his lack of targets is not all his fault. He is not without fault. We've seen some quit in him too.
Yeah.
I think Cooper's the guy you can point to and say he just does not evoke the fire that you want to see. If it's in him, we don't know. You know, you can go all the way back to his debut season when he gets, roughed up by Pac-Man Jones.
Yep.
So I wouldn't like to see him traded. I think there's potential there.
I think so too.
But I don't want to go through a bidding war for Amari Cooper.
I don't either.
You know what I mean?
I don't either.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah. We haven't seen enough from Cooper to say, like, we'll go to the fucking ends to make sure that he stays on this team.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
No.
That's true.
And so
but the potential for him to be that kind of player is there, man. We just have not seen it. We have not seen it, unfortunately, and this season for sure, right? This season has been, I think we can all agree, it's been less than stellar for every fucking member of this team up until this point, man.
Yeah, I think
the only motherfucker on this team that has fire, bro, is Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
That's it.
I would argue Jared Cook.
Jared Cook, too.
I would argue that.
When you get him the ball,
yeah,
right? When you get the ball in his hands, these motherfuckers, they're running through people. They're breaking 2-3 tackles. They're falling forward. They're fighting for every little inch, every little fucking thing that they can get. I don't see that from other people.
No, I don't see that at all.
I just don't see it.
Seth Roberts, a little bit.
A little bit,
He's actually out there fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the two guys that jump off the screen.
Yep.
On the heels of their two previous performances and rumors of more Reggie picks soon to be jettisoned, Raiders fans are exclaiming tank season and jumping off cliffs left and right. If I had a boing sound effect, I would play that right now. Boing. I'm not going to put that on you. We've talked about this. Neither one of us had said this is a tank season. They're tanking.
Right.
But there's a lot of that out there. And we were sitting on the couch just before we started, drinking some coffee, watching right now Sunday Night Football, Chiefs Patriots happening. We got to check the score in that game. But we were talking about, is this a tank or not? And the question I asked you is, can 52 professional athletes, 52 of the most competitive people in the world, buy into
53, right?
53. I'm getting confused with my geography. 53. What's the capital of Gabe Jackson? Pancakes. It's a trick question.
Yeah.
53-man roster. 53 men. Can 53 professional athletes actually buy into the concept of we are going to slide the rest of the season so that we can draft at the very least 2 studs?
No.
I want you guys to pack it in so we could bring 2 more guys in here that might be better than you so we can get more wins next season.
Well, we just said it, right? We just said fucking Marshawn and fucking Cook are playing their asses off. Whenever you get the ball in their hands, they're fighting for every inch. So that just goes to show you that 53 men ain't gonna fucking follow suit.
Can 51 men? No, but can 53 players and an entire coaching staff actually buy into that philosophy without saying, "Man, I want out of here"?
Now, you know what? I want to say no.
Hold on, really quick.
Yeah.
The irony is the one guy that said no is actually named Tank. His name's Tank Carradine. He's like, "I want out. Y'all are gonna have to tank, but the tank's out."
Oh man, no!
I
want to say no, right? I want to say no from the perspective of a fucking Raider fan, from the perspective of like, I can't see adult men, right? That would be willing to say like, you know what? We're just gonna lose we're just going to lose.
Yeah.
Let's just lose. It will be all right.
Lusa.
Number 1 pick. But I've seen it in other professional sports. That's the problem. And I would even go to the extent that to say that we saw it with the Browns.
Yeah. Possibly.
I don't know. Are the Browns were the Browns that bad that they could not fucking win a game for 2 seasons, or were they just that smart that they said, well, you know what? We're not gonna fucking make playoffs, so let's just mail it in right now. Game 1, let's mail it in.
The answer is yes. Both. Yes.
You are right, sir.
You know, here's the thing, because we talked about this. We kind of went around, and I think, at least where I ended up at, it's not possible for 53 men and an entire staff and front office to be like, okay.
But key people.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's possible for them to say, let's just slide.
Yeah.
But I do think it's possible for the will of a team to be broken to the point where they're
true.
just like, what's the point?
It's true.
And what ensues looks like a tanked out season.
I feel you.
And you made a great point saying, I'm not like that, because when my back's against the wall, I at least want to go out fighting. I at least want to show people I'm no punk, and I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make something happen. Mm-hmm. I'm taking a toenail, or I'm going to scratch you. I'm leaving a mark somehow.
I'm getting kicked out of the game. I'm cussing out teammates. I'm doing whatever fuck I got to do to get some motivation out of somebody, or You
almost got kicked out of the Rams game. So I know you're about that life.
You saw that shit.
I know you're about that life.
I go hard, bro.
And
come on, man.
Yeah, that's what you want to see, right? That's the kind of fight you want to see.
That's it, man.
But have you ever walked into a workplace that was completely, to borrow Kane's term, a shit circus?
I feel you.
And you just show up in the morning, like you have good intentions. When you were drinking that coffee in the morning, you're like, you know what? This is my day.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. My boss is a dick, but you know what? I'm going to own it. I'm going to do good for myself. And then you get in there and you see everybody's look on their face and you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to surf the web today and look busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's that. So maybe it's not, like I said, a voluntary take. Maybe it's not a spoken thing. But maybe when people are saying that, what they're actually seeing is a will of a team that's broken. Because let's step this back a little bit. I know this is quick hits, but fucking deal with it, bro. This is going to take a while. All right. You go back to week 1.
Yeah.
And we knew that was going to be a tough fight. We all knew it. Monday Night Football, LA Rams, potential Super Bowl team. Walking into week 1, potential Super Bowl team, right?
Right.
Big hype.
Right.
And we're in that game until we're not, right? It kind of went sideways fast there in the late third quarter.
Yep.
But we were in that game. Those that watched that whole game know we were in that game.
Yep.
Scoreboard be damned. We were in it until it just went sideways. The levee broke. The defense gassed out, and Derek Carr made some bad plays.
Exactly.
Went bad. But we walked out of that, and then, a few weeks later, you look back and you see the Rams. They're undefeated, right? Still undefeated?
Yeah.
Am I right? Rolling teams, doing really well, clicking on all cylinders. They've had some missteps, but a strong team. We're like, damn, we were hanging with that team.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Then you go into week 2 against Denver. At Denver, we won that game, essentially won that game. We shot ourselves in the foot. You can point out, I think at least 4 or 5 plays where you can say, well, we lost that game.
Mm-hmm.
Any one of those goes the right way. Maybe something else happens. But you go, damn, we lost in Denver. It's always hard to win in Denver. Fuck.
But we didn't get beat.
We didn't feel
beat. We felt we lost the game.
We beat ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. The Raiders' way. It's our worst opponent is ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We go into week 3, right? And we play
the Dolphins.
The Dolphins down there in the heat. They made a big deal about the heat again.
Mm-hmm.
On the road, East Coast game, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Again, shot ourselves in the foot. Red zone turnover. Had some big plays, though. Explosive early on. Looked like, okay, so we're not clicking on all cylinders. At that point, the numbers are starting to show patterns. Okay, big offense, not scoring in the red zone. Okay, if we can get these things clicking on all cylinders, we can punch these things in, we're a contender. We're actually maybe a juggernaut.
Yeah.
If we can turn these things into points.
On the cusp.
Because the yards are there. Defense is hanging in there. You're thinking if you give them a little bit more time, things really come together. You're scoring 27-plus a game. Now it's like, okay, we're right there.
Right.
Enter Cleveland. We go back home, right? We finally return home.
Fired up.
Fired up.
We're fired up.
put 45 points on the board against a team who is as hungry, if not hungrier than we are, and I would say potentially more talented than we are. And we got some calls go our way, but you know what I got to say about that? When your team gets a bad call, oh, that's cute. Oh, you guys got a bad call? Oh.
You want to cry to us?
Tell me about it.
You going to cry to us, though? Are you going to really cry to us, Raider fans?
Right.
Get the fuck out of here,
Fuck out of here, dude. So we come out of that game. We think, and Kane said it, and you said it. We all kind of alluded to it. This is a game where we can maybe turn the corner.
Yep.
A milestone. Hey, we fought through adversity. We learned how to win again.
Yep.
We can do this. This is what it looks like when we don't stop fighting.
That's right.
For 5 quarters.
That's right.
Fuck it. Fuck 4, 5. Right? And then you said it. In that game, we lose Kelechi Osemele, and Colton Miller gets injured.
Yeah.
We don't lose him, but hurt. Come in, San Diego or LA Chargers. And then it's like, okay, maybe these injuries to our line, what was once the cornerstone of this team,
exactly,
seem a bit insurmountable.
Yeah.
And then John Feliciano gets injured in this game. And now it's really starting to collapse. So we enter the bye week. We won't know what kind of heart this team has, I think, until we come out of the bye week. You can say that this team has no heart and no fight in it. Right. And I won't argue with you right now. I won't argue that. I'm not going to bother doing that because you very, very well may be right. But with what's happened in the last 2 weeks, I'm going to take those other 3 weeks off the table. Sorry, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
3 losses is what I mean to say. I'm going to take those off the table because, like we said, if you go back and you remember where you were in your head at that time, because now you look back on them and they're just L's hanging on the board.
Right.
But at that time, you were thinking as a fan, okay, we're in this. Like, we're in this. It's not there yet. It's early. We're in this. But in these last 2 games, obviously not in those games, I point at the offensive line. You got a quarterback that shook already, even though we have the most explosive plays in the NFL. Fact. We have one of the highest yardage totals in the NFL. Fact. We don't have the points to show for it. Also fact.
Right.
But you can make an argument that maybe Carr's making a comeback somewhat, inch by inch.
Right.
And these last 2 games, no offensive line. Dude was sacked 6 times today. Could have been 8, but penalties saved those 2 sacks from sticking to the stat sheet. So we'll find out after this bye week because I'm looking at the whole picture. I don't lose sight of every game. A lot of people, they wallow in that game for the week. They make the excuses, the justifications to try to make themselves feel better.
Right.
But once they get a week away from it, they look back and it's just a loss now. They forgot all of that shit.
Right.
All that context.
Right.
I haven't.
And they're expecting fucking something amazing to happen the next day, a miracle where fucking the line is all of a sudden all pros all across the fucking line and fucking Carr's throwing for 400 fucking yards and 3 TDs. The fact is our fucking line is decimated. That's a fact. We're angry at Carr just like everybody else. We feel like he's made some mistakes. Yes, people do that when they're fucking under pressure, when they feel like the whole fucking world is coming down on them. They're going to make some fucking mistakes.
Yeah.
And right now, the motherfucker doesn't have the world coming down on him, but he's got a couple fucking 300-pounders coming down on him every fucking other play. So, yeah, shit's going to go fucking wrong. It's going to look fucking nasty real quick.
You'd be scared too.
Yeah. I got hit by a couple 300-pounders, man. I know what that feels like.
You're talking about your ex's titties.
Fuck out of here, big. Come on, man.
Kaboosh.
Don't you put that on me, man.
I'm just kidding.
No. I mean, there were some big boys in high school, bro.
Yeah.
There's some big boys in high school, man. There's some 300-pounders out there.
I believe you.
But, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough, bro. It's rough.
So, I mean, I know that was a long rant, and I kind of took you guys on a voyage there.
Come along and ride on a non-fantastic voyage.
Non-fantastic voyage. But what I'm trying to say is at the end of this 1-5 run that we got right now, whatever you want to call it, 1-5 skid, 3 out of those 5 losses, at that time, if you were a sensible fan, looked at it and said, you know what, we were in these games. Last two were horrible. What do they have in common? Your offensive line is decimated.
Yep.
What does that underline for you? What does that emphasize? What we already knew coming into the season. This team has zero depth at all at almost every single position. I'd say our deepest position is arguably maybe corner and wide receiver. And that's a stretch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So,
It's not. It doesn't look good, bro.
yeah.
It's not a good look, man.
It's a terrible look.
It's not a good look.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Terrible.
Fucking Charles Barkley up in this bitch.
Historically, the Raiders have looked like complete trash. Absolute basura in international games. Despite beating Houston and Mexico 2 years ago, we still look like trash in that game, too. These games don't appear to be going away anytime soon. You said it already. Carr actually ran the ball today like he actually did it.
Yeah.
Like he actually ran the ball.
Yeah.
A couple times. Straight up the middle.
A few times, right?
A few times.
I think
31 yards.
There you go.
Yeah. After a fourth quarter hit in which Derek Carr landed on his left shoulder, the fifth-year quarterback looked scared, hurt, and broken. Cue the Nine Inch Nails music right now. Only to appear completely fine just moments later. Carr was sacked 6 times on the game. 8, actually, if you count the 2 that were taken away by penalties. 8, said that already. Speaking of penalties, the NFL, the National Football League, is committed to eliminating or reducing head injuries league-wide. But as you know, in the league, there are 31 teams. And then
there's the Raiders,
there's
bro.
the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
So if you're wearing a silver and black helmet, that shit don't count.
Yeah.
If you get clobbered, that's on you.
Put some pillows in your helmet, guys. That's all you're going to need, man.
And we hate to make light of this, but if you watched the game today and you saw 2 of our players exit with concussions on 2 plays, at least one of them for sure was a clear-cut helmet-to-helmet hit.
Yep.
No laundry on the field.
Nope.
The fuck is going on?
I mean, you get a guy that's fucking knocked out and doesn't get up, and you don't think that there's something wrong with that, the contact?
Amari Cooper was knocked out.
Last time I checked, you don't get knocked out by getting hit on the shoulder, bro.
On national television.
Come on, man.
And they did nothing about it. And we'll get an apology. We'll get an apology. Now,
we always get apologies, right?
Oh.
After the Super Bowl, we get apologies. After fucking, all kinds of stuff.
You know what I say? The words get in the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know that song, do you?
I don't know that song.
I was thinking maybe you might sing it right now.
If I knew that song, you would have hit those key words and I would have sung it for you.
Well, shit, Jay. So we were thinking you were the human jukebox. Goddamn.
Hey, man, I got a lot of songs logged in this brain, bro.
You know what? That song's lame.
That's why I don't. That's
don't even
why
sweat
I don't know
it, bro. Don't even sweat it. I'm not even really mad. That song's lame. That song sucks. Facts. Brought to you every week by Pro Football Focus. Make sure you follow PFF_Raiders for all their stats and silver and black insight. Raiders linebackers, coverage numbers, and ranking through week 5. I got these prior to the game, but let me tell you, not much has changed. Passer rating allowed 158.3. Do you know what that number is, Che? 158.3?
It's perfect.
It's a perfect passer rating.
Yeah.
You know that's good enough for? 32nd in the league.
Fact.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Dave Chappelle. Where are you, man? Come make me laugh, bro.
Passing yards allowed, 495. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 football fields.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. You know what that's good enough for? 32nd in the league.
Yeah. That's about right.
Fact.
and 6 touchdowns allowed. Do you know what that's good enough for, Che?
32nd in the league.
Fact.
Oh, damn it.
We're going to Arizona. We're going to Santa Clara. Yeah, that's enough. Maurice Hurst's 81 overall grade through week 5 ranks 16th among 119 qualifying interior defenders and second amongst rookies at the position. He's also the highest ranked defender playing for the Silver and Black. Ladies and gentlemen, your 5th round draft pick, Maurice Hurst.
Fact.
And the cops are outside. They're probably coming to my door right now. Rodney Hudson ranks 3rd among centers with a 78.9 overall grade through week 5. Hudson has allowed no sacks and only 2 pressures in 231 pass block snaps this season. Mm-hmm. Get it, Rodney Hudson.
Fact.
Yeah. Jared Cook ranks 4th among tight ends with a 77.8 overall grade and 3rd with 84.7 receiving grade through week 5.
Fact.
I asked for these numbers special right here. These ones.
Special delivery.
Thank you. Gary and Conley numbers and rankings through week 5. Overall grade of 58.9. That's 77th out of 116 qualifying CBs. Coverage grade was 55.2, 85th. Tackling grade was a 31.5, and they told me he can tackle. That's what they told me. But they say a lot of shit. They talk a lot, Che.
They do.
You know, that's 110th out of 116.
Oh, man.
Here's the good news. Passer rating allowed 62.3, 14th out of those 116. Yards per coverage, 1.70. That's 92 out of 116. So you can make the case why Conley's not on the field, but you're 1-5 now.
Right.
You might want to put him back on the field.
Yeah.
I heard Nick Nelson's going to get a shot next week. That's what I heard.
I mean, put the fucking young guys out there, man.
Yeah.
If this shit's going to continue to go the way it's gone, right? And we're not turning the corner anytime soon. You just wasting fucking valuable playing time for these young guys to fucking cut their teeth and fucking get after it.
Yeah.
And become something the next season. But right now you got them sitting on the sidelines twiddling their fucking thumbs.
Right. Give all the youngsters some snaps. I'd like to see Patrick McCaw on there next week. Patrick McCaw is a young player for the Golden State Warriors. I think he can benefit from some extra snaps after the bye week. Yeah. I think Dante should get in there too. Yeah, I think everybody in the Bay should get some snaps after the bye week.
Send them over.
Just send them over.
Send them over. All they gotta do is walk across the fucking way. The fucking, you know,
even some of the proven guys.
Oracle's right across the way, man.
Draymond Green wants to be Defensive Player of the Year this year. You know what, Draymond? It's never too late to start.
Defensive end, we need one.
And I know your season starts this week, but Dre, the only way you're going to get Defensive Player of the Year is by going above and beyond.
Yeah, blocking some field goals, getting some sacks.
Undeniably DPOY if you're making plays in the NFL. That's all I'm saying.
Fact.
Oh, man.
Earning his first official start as a Raider, Worley recorded the first interception of the game by picking off Russell Wilson in the red zone off a deflected pass.
Yeah.
Worley ended the day tied for second on the team with 5 stops, all solo, 1 interception, and 2 passes defensed.
Your boy Harris created that.
Eric Harris did.
Yep.
He got in there.
Yep.
Hit the elbow.
Yep. He dove in there. He just got in there, put that shoulder in. Yep. Got that deflection, man.
What siren is that?
I don't know, man.
Did you hear that?
It sounds like a fuck. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like that little fucking sound maker that you get at the fucking flea market.
Oh yeah.
It's got all the fucking
with
lasers.
the bomb noise.
It's got the lasers and shit on it.
I don't know if you guys can hear these are pretty good mics. You might not be able to hear it, but just saying.
Oh man.
For the second consecutive game, Rashard led the team in receptions as he ended the day with 7 catches for 48 yards with a 6.9 yard average. and a 21-yard longest reception of the day. Rashard, who entered the game ranked 8th in receptions amongst running backs in the league, has now recorded 31 catches for 253 yards this season. The recipient of the Captain Check Down Award, he's benefiting. But you know what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Yeah. All right.
You got any Chase Stradamus for us this week?
I do.
Let's go. Hold on.
Hey, Chase Stradamus, go ahead, hit it.
That's a theremin, by the way. That is not a human voice. That is a theremin.
Okay.
If you boys and girls don't know what a theremin is, look that shit up. I ain't got time.
That's very sultry, though.
Headed into the bye week
Yes.
of all weeks.
Yes. The prediction is that the Oakland Raiders will not lose, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
We will come out of this weekend unscathed. We will come out better than we did the week before.
That's a bold prediction. That's very bold.
Healthier and ready to play. That's the prediction, man. Man, I wish I could tell you something better, y'all, but
Wow.
at this point, we're just gonna have to wait and see, man.
Let me ask you this, Chase Stradamus.
Yeah.
Will Amari Cooper and or Carl Joseph be traded during the bye week?
No. They will not be traded during the bye week. They will not be traded this season.
Yeah.
They are going to be on this team. All right?
Okay. Okay.
And then, check back with me in a couple of weeks.
I'm over here. I made the mistake today after the game. I said, post-game rants, lay them on us. 408, down to 9, PJFF.
And you got like 40?
It's bad, dude. It's bad. I'm over here trying to read some of these transcripts. And,
You said, oh, damn, I fucked up.
fucked up, bro.
So what you're saying is this show's going to be all phone calls.
Yeah.
All right.
And I want to,
Cool.
before we take a break, this is a good time in the show to, this is hard to say because we pride ourselves on our callers and the interaction with the fans. So it's really hard for me to say this. This will be the last week that we hear from your calls because this is the last week we're doing the show. We've had it. We're fed up. We've been fans for a long time. Che and I are no longer Raiders fans. Che is currently pursuing a fandom with the Carolina Panthers, and I don't know. I'm looking into some other teams right now. I got a few teams on my list. It's been a good run, man. It's been a great run as the Raiders. Get the entire fuck out of here! I thought we talked about this already. I thought we had a little moment of clarity a couple weeks ago when I had to go in here and break my damn monitors, screaming at you about Raider fans that want to quit on this team. Raider fans that want to leave games early. Raider fans want to make Raider fans are fed up with. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
If you're fed up with being a Raider fan, bye, Felicia. Peace out. See ya.
Enjoy
But those of us that have been fans, myself been a fan since about 83, 82. Che, I don't know what your year is.
Date of birth, bro.
Date of birth. I mean,
Come on now.
I'll say 77 in that case. But when I fully started watching games to completion and putting down my He-Mans and actually watching football games, I'm going to say 82, 83.
Yeah, man.
I was 6 or 7.
I'll tell you right now, my baby girl,
Yeah.
Raider fan. She's a year old. She already knows.
She knows.
She already knows.
Okay.
Okay.
And obviously fans much older than us, right? Fans for a long time.
Yeah.
My dad's been a fan. My dad has been through some shit, man.
Yeah, he is.
And my dad feels it. My dad is the pessimist Raider fan. Oh, here we go again. Goddamn, same old Raiders. And that's like the third drive of the game. Same old Raiders. Gonna figure out a way to blow this one.
There's still 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah. Which, love my dad. My dad's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
My dad's he's a great dude. But this is why we can't watch games together, right? Because it's especially now that we've done the show. It's just I gotta stay even keel. It's just another week. You know, you just roll with it,
Right.
And you gotta just eat it up. And
Yep.
okay, you know, because it's one thing to revel in it and being a fan. It's another thing to get on here and talk about it. I'm not complaining because a lot of you still log in and listen to it, which I know is grueling.
It's true.
I could tell because our numbers after a loss go down.
Yeah.
If you think I'm not looking at our stats, I am. I'm looking at the stuff.
We look at our stats.
I know what we're doing right. I know what we're doing wrong, but I can't control what's happening on the field.
Nope.
I don't blame you.
Unfortunately, right?
I don't blame you. You don't want to hear us after the game after we lose. I don't blame you. You just want to get away. I get it. It's just a game. You don't want to invest that much time. But if you're not a Raider fan today and you said you were yesterday, I got news for you, dog. You was never a Raiders fan.
You're damn right.
Because you forgot to read the fine print.
You're damn right.
It's everything.
Yep.
Everything that comes with it.
All of it. The
You know?
good, the bad, the ugly, the horrible, the fuck my life, all that shit.
Yeah.
That's being a Raider fan.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't get with it, get the fuck out, B. Get the fuck out, B. Because I'm going to be here tomorrow, still sporting this cap. Well, maybe not at work, but it'll be in my heart. It'll be in my heart.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at everybody else and it's like, man, that was a rough week. I'm like, yeah, it was. Thanks for the fucking reminder, you assholes. Right? But it ain't changing, man.
It ain't changing.
I signed up for this, man. I signed up for this. I ain't checking out.
Oh, man, I lost it. I lost it right now. I was going to do I See You, but I completely lost it. My Twitter feed just updated, and it disappeared on me. But what I wanted to say is basically that. I mean, basically how we started this right now is had one of the followers on there saying, I'm no longer a Raider fan as of today. I'm thinking of becoming a Jaguars fan. What do you think about that?
I think get the fuck out of here. That's what I think.
I think you're never. Oh, how convenient! Now you get to pick a team. Oh, I'm gonna pick the Jaguars because I think they have a upcoming team that lights out defense. And you know what? Here's a new rule: you're no longer a Raiders fan. Go to the back of the line. You have to root for the worst team in the league. And if it's not us, it's the New York Giants. You're now a New York Giants fan. You do not get to skip places in line,
Right.
And pick. Oh, you know, I think I'm a Rams fan now.
Right.
The Rams are a pretty good team. They're in California, and you know the Raiders are leaving California, so I think they're root for a California team. And you know what?
No.
No. You don't get to pick your team. You don't get to start all over again. You don't get to go shopping. You don't get to have a new favorite player. You know what? Your new favorite team is your fucking fantasy team.
Yeah,
That's who your new favorent team is.
you go.
And
There
your
you go.
fantasy team sucks, by the way. Your fantasy team is fucking garbage. Phillip Rivers is your quarterback. And then it gets worse from there. And that just tells me you were never a Raider fan in the first place. So sit your dumb ass down.
Yep.
You don't have a favorite team. You gave up on your favorite team.
That's right.
You're done.
That's right. Done, son.
You're just going to sit there feeling empty and guilty every time you switch over and check on the Raiders.
Don't come back.
And guess what?
Don't come back, man.
We'll be doing just fine. Don't come back. You're not invited to the party. You're not coming to the cookout.
Nope.
Che's going to meet you at the front door, says, sorry. And
sorry.
And Kane's back there cooking, saying, yep. Fuck out.
Your shit's been revoked, son.
Yep.
The fuck on.
And I'm keying your car. That's where I'm at. I'm already out front. I double back through the back gate. I was already in the backyard. And when you get back to your car, it's going to be keyed up real nice.
It's going to be all fucked up.
Yeah, it's going to say the Pillaging Podcast on it. That's what it's going to say.
It might actually be dope, then.
It's going to say on the other side, say for Raiders fans, by Raiders fans. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Chad, I think it's time to take a break, man.
It is, man. It is.
Let's hear from some of these calls. And maybe open up another beer. We have more
hell
beer?
yeah, you already know it.
We have more beer?
Yup, it's in effect, bro.
All right. We out, Chad.
Peace.
Hey, what's up, Kenny, Shane? Just listen to the news podcast. Obviously, we got our asses handed to us. It is what it is. Things are looking bleak, but we know bleak. We're used to it. 13 years of it in a row or whatever it was. Raider Nation should know what's up. That being said, after the game, everyone's always way too emotional. They say things they probably shouldn't be saying. But, besides the car trade rumors, which you discussed in this last one, or should we let him go, pass on him, that's not what I'm trying to ask. What I'm going to ask you guys today is, to the fans, quote-unquote fans, that want to talk so much shit about the Raiders and how they can't wait for them to leave Oakland, and they hope they leave the name and the colors at home, and we just become a new football team in Vegas. How do you feel about those kind of fans? Do you agree with them? I can understand where they're coming from a little bit. I'm not from the Bay Area, but not everyone's saying it's from the Bay Area. They're just fans that are they're just trashing on the team. They're not true fans, in my opinion. Like, how are you gonna say, oh, this isn't a Raiders team, we don't want them to be the Raiders anymore, or I'm leaving the team, this is horseshit. Why did it take you till now to finally want to leave the team? We went like 13 years in a row of below average mediocrity, and now you want to jump ship? I say to those fans, you're not really fans. Just leave the fucking ship. That's my thought on it. What about you guys? Have a good one. Go Raiders.
Hey, it's Casey G, aka the Eternal Pessimist. I'm just calling to talk to the callers, man. Y'all need to wrap this up. Y'all need to wrap it up. You got an opinion? State it. Let us know. Stop rambling. I don't want to hear about your day or your week. You had a good one? Tell us it was good. You only spent 20 minutes mumbling, telling us every detail of your friggin' lives. I love that y'all are Raider fans. I don't need to hear the entire history of your Raider fandom. Just wrap it up. The last podcast was 2 hours long. 1 hour and 57 minutes of it was y'all's phone calls. Come on, wrap it up. Love y'all. Kenny, Kane, it's your boy 303, calling from cold, snowy Denver, Colorado. Dude, I'm so fucking pissed. It's halftime of the game. I decided to leave and go do yoga because I need to fucking calm down. What a complete shit show. What the fuck is going on? Where is Conley? Carr looks horrible. Well, now the O-line looks just, Carr's had his issues this year, but man, this O-line. Miller's looking gimpy, Parker's young, Feliciano's. I thought Feliciano was a lot better than this. We really miss OC. Dude, what a disaster. I'm going to rewind the fucking clock here. Gruden comes in. You guys were there at the rally. I love Oakland. We want to win them the Super Bowl. Let's trade Mac. Yeah, I brought it up. Who made that freaking decision? This is a complete disaster, man. Maybe it was fool's gold. Maybe, a lot of us optimistic fans thought the roster was a lot better. I think a lot of this goes on Reggie McKenzie. I guess we'll never really know, because if Gruden really feels that all of Reggie's picks were horrible, then, a lot of this is on McKenzie, but I don't know, man. I thought last week was bad. This week is just a shit show. Carr won't look down the field. I know he doesn't really have the time, but my goodness, man, what the hell? Passing announcers are like, yeah, Carr hit 9 out of his 10. Yeah, because 9 out of those 10 were for 2 yards to the running back, and the defense is just atrocious. For some reason, the Raiders organization cannot. The last great middle linebacker we've had, and I'm just doing this off the top of my head, was Greg Biekert, I think. Everyone else sucked ass. You're not playing Conley. Conley's inactive today. You're playing Leon Hall. Again, 0 pass rush. Dude, just a waste of my time. Now, hopefully, I'm going to record the game, come back, watch it, and if we come back, then I'm just going to call back and be excited. But man, I see no hope. I started 10-6 after the Mac trade, 9-7, 8-8. Then I went down to like 5-11. I think it's been 4-12 or worse. Are they going to bench Carr soon? This is just a disaster. I wish Chucky would just come out and be honest. The whole that trade for Bryant, because I can't now pronounce his first name, for a third rounder. If he was, to me that shows that he wanted to win now, right? You don't trade a third rounder for a receiver that has, issues. But I don't get it, man. There's no direction. I just see full on tank mode. Yo, boy, calling back 303. Wow, man, it just got worse after I left. What a disaster, man. Total rebuild. The question is the rebuild intentional or unintentional? I wish Gruden would just be freaking honest with everyone, man. This is so crappy. I mean, I think it's crappy for all Raider fans, but honestly, I feel crappy for the Bay Area, man. They got to deal with it. I just don't think anyone should show up to the game. Fuck that. We would have wasted time and money. What a disaster. Anyways, watching the Thins. Hopefully they pull us out in overtime. We need as many good draft picks as possible now. So, go Raiders. Boy, this bye week couldn't have come at a better time. This is your boy 303, and I'm out.
Girl. Damn, this team sucks. Oh, it's rough. What the fuck? Every bad scenario that could possibly happen that game. My God. That was just utter trash, disgusting, horrible. I can think of a whole bunch of other words that could match this. God, man, just injuries everywhere. What the fuck is everybody made out of eggshells? Sorry, this is Wop. A bunch of Mormons knocked on my door and wanted to talk about Jesus. This is about the time to talk about Jesus right now. This is about the time to talk about how shitty the damn Raiders are. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Someone just put me out of my misery, please. I'm tired of watching it. I'd rather gouge out my eyeballs with olive oils at this point. Lots of love.
What's going on, guys? This is Central Valley Raider. I will just say this. It's been a mighty long time, man, that I literally did two things today that I can't remember. One, I quit drinking. I stopped drinking beer because I was so disgusted with the game, the product that was on the field. And two, I muted the game after a certain point of the game. I was just disgusted. You know, the one thing that comes to mind is how one man in one season, 5 games in, going into a bye, might actually blow this team up into something that we thought was the turnaround. We were the laughing stock when it came to drafts. One year we hit Gabe Jackson, Amari, Carr, Mack. I'm sorry, not 1 year, but maybe 2 years. So Gabe Jackson, Amari, Carr, and Mack. 4 good picks. An O-lineman, D-lineman, linebacker, quarterback, and a wide receiver, all building blocks to turning that corner and being a successful team. And it's sad to think that at one point, and maybe we're talking about, and you know it's out there, Carr might be shipped. After seeing today, man, even when he runs, and I don't know exactly the point, what play it was, but he's trying, he could feel the pressure, and he's running, and he looks like he's tippy-toeing. You know, you could literally put in some music, like he's tippy-toeing and turn into a meme. It was embarrassing. The guy doesn't run. He did run some today, but I'm just disgusted. I'm not jumping ship. I'm going to state that. I am not jumping ship. But it is bad football, and it's an embarrassing football. To get beat is one thing. Broncos lost 23-20 to the Rams today. They fought. We lose like that, and we're 0-5 or 0-6. I'm cool with that. We're fighting. But the way we're getting beat is an embarrassment. I think, and I honestly believe this, the team has packed it in. They're done. They're saving themselves to move on because they know Gruden is shipping everybody out. And I don't know. I'm like stuck in words, man. I'm not going to stay on this forever, but that's all I got. Keep up the great work. And thank God it's a bye week, man. All right, later.
Kenny, Jay, Raider Kane, this is Monster Mash Camp, New York. Another tough one in the books. You know, I know last week I called and I said I didn't think we were going to win, And this is one of those times where I wish I wasn't right. I'm not satisfied with my guess there of losing. But you know what? What are you going to do? What are we going to do? I know there's a lot of people out there trying to look for answers and point the finger, whether it's Carr, whether it's Gruden, whether it's Reggie McKenzie, whether it's Mark Davis, whether it's their mom's ex-boyfriend who used to diddle them in the bed. I don't know. Whatever it is, you can think of 1,000 different excuses. But the fact of the matter is we're just not any good. We have no playmakers. We just have nobody up there that's stepping up. And, we do have some undercover playmakers, but it's just not enough firepower to keep up with the offenses that we're going up against, and the defense just can't shut anybody down. Worley getting burned all over the place. Got lucky with that interception in the end zone, but just couldn't capitalize. I don't know. I do like our young bucks. I knew Key was going to come away with a decent game, and Hurst has just been pretty consistent in his own little way there. But it's just not any help there. Bruce Irvin, who is that guy? I'm okay. If they do a fire sale, I'm okay with it. But you can say it's not like a rebuild or anything like that. This is a full-on douche of a team. Like, they're douching this team. Gruden is taking apart this team, and he's going to implement what he wants. And I don't know if he's even going to keep Carr. I love Carr. Carr's my boy, and I'm really, I'm happy he's our quarterback. I don't think this loss is on him. Maybe some of the other ones were, but you know what? He has no time to throw. He's getting. You just saw the game. Everybody saw the game. We got 2 starting rookie tackles, a guard that has no business being there, and it's just a mess. It was a nightmare. But I couldn't think of another quarterback that I'd want, other than the big 3 of Breeze, Brady, and Rodgers. I like Carr, and that's it. I'll stick with it until he's not there anymore. And I believe that Gruden is going to continue to let some of these players go and walk and trade and just rebuild through the draft and free agency. And I think we got another long year, probably next season. I don't think we're, right now we're playing what our record reflects. We're up there with we're down there with the Giants. And, I get to watch the Giants come here in New York, and they got Saquon Barkley, who's a playmaker, and that's one thing we just don't have. And I brought that up a couple calls ago. I think we should go after Le'Veon Bell. But that's just me. Anyway, not much to say. No, not really positive. I'm glad we have a bye week. I can imagine that we do some moves and we rest up, and hopefully KO is back. Oh, I got cut off again. I'm sorry. I don't want to do that to you guys where I'm just ranting. This is your show. I just throw my 2 cents in here. But that is one thing I wanted to say. I just wanted to say thanks. You guys offer free therapy to all of us fans out there, and you get to hear our whining and complaining, and our, we're wannabe GMs, and we think we know everything because we play Madden on the franchise mode, and we think we know how to coach a team, but we don't. We're just fans, and we have no say in what goes on. We choose to watch the team, and that's it. We follow the team, and we have no control over it, and that's what it is. But thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy the off season. I don't know if you guys are doing another show. Do me a favor, Kenny. Ask Raider Kane how fantasy football is going. Ask him how his management's going, because it's a little shady. Anyway, I'm calling you out, Kane. Just kidding, brother. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, take care. God bless.
Kenny J. Hey, man. Hasn't been a lot of chelas today. More so Bloody Marys that have continued on throughout the rest of the day. Just wanted to vent out a little frustration, obviously, with today's performance. It's just frustrating, man, out there when you see them come out 3 and out, run the ball after a successful long drive. It's just frustrating, man. I mean, I don't know what to say at this point before the bye. I'm just hopeful, we can get together, maybe regroup, get a few soldiers back here, after IR, and get together. But after just battling it out here on Twitter with those fake ass fans, it's tough, bro. I think I'm gonna have to take a break off Twitter because I just don't get it, man. I understand it's frustrating. We got rough times ahead, tough sledding, no doubt. But we don't give up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand, you know, all this trade talk, fire sale, Glazer on Fox. It's a sky is falling kind of scenario, but we don't give up, man. We're Raider fans till the end, silver and black till I die, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got these fans calling about, oh, this is the last day, I've heard this, I've heard that. You know what? So long, bye, Felicia, because it just ain't happening. I'm sorry, man, but I'm here till the shit falls over the edge, if there is one. So, hope all is going good with you guys. You guys keep me motivated throughout the week listening to your podcast. Love y'all. Hope y'all to see you in Oakland when I come out for the Steelers game December 9th. I hope you're all down there still podcasting, pillaging like we always do. And Raiders for life, baby. Silver and black till I die. Kenny, Shay, hey, Colin here back again out of frustration just because I'm a fan. And you guys keep me going. This is Carlos from Clearwater, originally from Tucson, AZ. Been a fan since back in 84, and I'll never fucking let up, man. I mean, I'm telling you, these fucking fake ass Twitter fucks, and I'm gonna go out on fucking filtered on this one. Talking about this shit about fucking jump and ship, excuse me. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking fan? You wanna fucking go root for the Jags? You wanna root for the Browns? Go fucking right ahead. Cause you, like you said earlier on that tweet, you were never a fan to fucking begin with. So I'll tell you this. Yeah, times are tough. Like I said earlier, fire sales going on supposedly in Oakland. Shit hitting the fan like they never fucking imagined could be. This fucking 27-3 score, just lackadaisical fucking effort out there, coming out fucking 3 and out, just bullshit. Only fucking one giving heart out there, Arden. What the fuck is happening to 51? I mean, are you kidding me? That effort, that fucking bullshit. I don't give a fuck. This defense is trash. Hopefully we'll fucking get things going in this fucking second half of the season. Car gets straightened out. Fucking maybe we can get some health back at that line to get rejuvenated. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen. Maybe we can fucking get some scraps off. Who knows where to get things solidified. But I'm a fan, man. If you ain't a fan, just get the fuck off our ship. Get the fuck off our wagon. We don't need y'all. Once again, hopefully I'll get to meet y'all, you brothers. Keep me going every day of the week. I look forward to Mondays, even with a loss, because I know I got a little solace going that you guys are going to give me a little love, explain the scenario, share some fucking, you know, all the feelings of the Raider Nation out there with me on Monday with that podcast. So keep doing what y'all doing, man. I really, really appreciate you guys spreading the news, spreading the info, giving that Raider love that we all need for us true fans who aren't fucking jumping ship like all you bunch of slap-jawed faggots. Like Jesse Ventura said, excuse my fucking unpolitically correctness. But yes, I did say that. To all y'all who fucking have no fucking weak fucking strength but nothing but weakness, fucking just jumping ship. Thank y'all.
This is Oyster, the Poister, calling in and asking you how the shuck are you doing? What a goddamn mess. I think we found the official spokespeople for the Antonio Cromartie brand of male contraceptives. And it's a goddamn Oakland Raider offensive line. Now a punter. Cleveland had Johnny Football. We got Johnny Poochball. What the hell happened with getting a punter with great hang time? Like some of the greats in the NFL. Shane Leckler. Great guy. The man with the greatest hang time of them all. Aaron Hernandez. The Oyster's not done. And Derek Carr. What the hell's going on with him and Martavis Bryant? I don't know if I could blame Carr. That drop in the Cleveland game by Martavis Bryant. The Oyster hasn't seen balls bouncing around like that since the time the camera zoomed in on Stormy Daniels' chin. Not that the Oyster would know anything about stuff like that. It's stuff that the Oyster's been told I know nothing about. The Oyster knows nothing about clearing the cache on the family computer and then wiping down the monitor with a squeegee. The Oyster knows none of those things. All the Oyster wants is some Raider victories. And the Oyster found some. On Saturday, the Vancouver Island Raiders of the Canadian Junior League defeated the Valley Huskers 22-14, clinching third seed in the BCFS. What the hell's going on with my life? Is this what I've resorted to? Is this the only way I can see a Raider victory? And I feel like Ozzy Osbourne when he was snorting ants to get a high. 7 for 7.
Fellow Nation members, I just need y'all to understand and know that these next 2 years, the results are probably going to be the same. We had playoff aspirations and stuff like that. Put them on hold until 2020. Right now, us getting all worked up over the fact that our team's not showing up on Sundays, it is frustrating, but at the same time, you guys got to understand, do not overanalyze everything going on here. The plan was originally for the Raiders to dismantle this whole team. I'm guaranteeing that Reggie McKenzie will probably resign at the end of the season. And, you know, from this year all the way to 2020, it's just going to be a wait and see because, it's not going to be all that it's going to be cracked up to be. But hang tight, y'all. Be patient. We'll eventually get this ship, going in the right direction and stuff. So just bear with our team. I know it's frustrating to see the product on the field playing the way they do, but it'll be all right. So, if anything, you guys pick up a book during the season or something. Start reading. But hang in there, Raider Nation. We're going to be all right.
Kenny, Jay, what's going on, man? This is your boy Nez. First time calling in. But what the fuck, man? Shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. First of all, Carr had no goddamn protection. I know we got injuries on the front line, but fuck. There's really nothing he could do with no daylight. Sucks, man. Got our ass whooped, got embarrassed. Shit. Nothing else to say, man. No heart at all. What's up with that no flag on that helmet to helmet though? On Amari, that was some bullshit. Disappointing, man. Horrible, no heart. Hardly saw any effort from the guys, man, so I was happy for Seabass, I guess. That was cool to see him out there. But fuck, man. I don't know. On that deep pass too, that Russell connected to, I forgot who the hell it was, but Allen was guarding him. Didn't even look back. Had no clue whether too busy trying to catch up to him, so I don't know, man. I feel like this game just pretty much confirmed pretty much how the whole season's been going so far, man. Besides that good game against Cleveland, we showed fight, we showed heart in that game, that's for sure. But I don't know, man. I don't know what deeper going on, who knows. But they got to get this shit together. So it's still Raiders all day. You guys have a good night. Peace.
And we're back. We're going to talk about these calls, man. We had a lot of calls.
Yeah.
Those that are on the YouTube enjoyed a hearty segment of witty banter.
Yep.
And many Santa Cruz, California food recommendations.
You damn right.
And also some chain eatery cheat codes.
Yep.
Because sometimes when people travel, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I was in the bathroom at Oakland International Airport, and I was raided the fuck out. You know where I was going? I was going to Kansas City last year.
Yeah.
To watch an away game. My first away game ever. By the way, shout out to Gent holding it down for me in Kansas City. I'm still debating whether I'm going to go to that game. It's not about wins and losses for me anymore. It's about having a good time.
That's right.
And
Having a good time.
Getting out there. Anyways, I'm in there. I'm minding my business. I'm at the urinal. And Kansas City Royal fan had just strolled into town. Hold on. Let me wind this back. This was not last year.
Okay.
I was headed out of town for another reason. This was Giants Royals.
Oh.
Do you remember this?
Slightly.
Giants Royals World Series.
Okay.
That's right, Dodger fan. Soak that up.
Hey, man. Don't come at me with your shit, bro.
I'm just kidding.
Okay?
I'm just kidding.
Don't come at me with that
just
shit
kidding.
right now.
Props to you. Hopefully one of your teams wins this year.
There you go. It's more like it.
I'm in there. Royals fan they're rolling into town, ready to get their ass whooped. And he's on the phone. I just landed in San Francisco. You were in Oakland. I just landed in San Francisco. We're going to head over to Chipotle. We're really excited right now. Chipotle is not a cheat code for chain restaurants. It is a cheat code for diarrhea.
Yep.
Nope.
It's a cheat code for diarrhea. Yep.
Did you just channel your inner Draymond Green right now? I think you did. First off,
I don't got no inner Draymond Green, first of all. Okay? I'm a fucking Laker over here, bro. There's no inner Draymond Green in me anywhere.
All right. Well, you're inner LeBron James then. Fair enough.
No.
You asked
don't
for
go
it.
there.
You asked for it.
Asshole. Asshole.
Shane, man.
It's all right.
Shane,
He's looking good, though.
Shane, right out the gate. Good call, man. Solid take. Timely. And that call came before today's game. Calling out the fake fans. I hate that we're actually even here as a fan base, as a franchise. But shout out to Shane for landing the plane.
Yeah.
Shane, hey, as your coach, as the coach of the Pillaging Podcast, head coach, got to land the plane, Shane.
Yep.
I know you got fire in you, dog, but you got to bring it home in under 3 minutes. And for those of you that call in with your epic rants, one love, peace and love, peace and love. To all my Howard Stern fans. Wrap it up, B. That's exactly what EP had to say for you. Look, we didn't cut you off.
Nope.
Your phone connection is fine.
Yep.
But Google Voice cuts off at 3 minutes.
Yep.
And so if you went too long, you cut yourself off, B. 3 minutes or less, it's like dominoes. You gotta deliver in 3 minutes or less, or the next one's free.
I think they stopped that, by the way, because there's too many accidents.
People were getting killed out there trying to deliver those fucking people, trying to be heroes.
All those motherfuckers driving Domino's pizzas in their fucking Civics, their fucking little fucking hatchback Civics crashing into fucking stop signs, bro.
They were trying to get that pizza. They were like, T-boned. My Hyundai. 303 Raider, man. 303 in snowy Colorado. My, how the weather changes out there.
Out. Yep.
Greg Beaker throwback. The last great middle linebacker was Greg Beaker. And let's just, perspective, Greg Beaker was not a great middle linebacker.
That's right.
A lot of Raider fans will be mad about that. He was a great middle linebacker for the Raiders.
For the Oakland Raiders.
But he was not a great middle linebacker.
No, when he went to Minnesota after he left the Raiders.
Well, yeah.
Didn't do so well.
And I'm not picking on 303. I am just giving you all context. If Greg Beaker was the last great Raider middle linebacker, by the way, tickets to the shit circus are on sale. 408-909 PJFF. WAP. I took notes on your call. My notes were 2 words. One of them was yes. The second one was Jesus. Oh, yes. Mormons came to your door during the phone call. This is not a time for Jesus. WAP. This might be a time for Jesus. I'm just saying. Monster Mash, man. What are you really going to do? There's really nothing we can do. There's a new Corona commercial about a guy's fantasy football team going to shit. And he gets on the phone with Tony Romo and he says, open a Corona. Go back and sit down with your friends. Watch the game. Are you doing it? He's like, yep. That's all you can do. And you're good at it, too. And he's like, I am good at it. That's all you can do, man. All we can do is sit on our couch every Sunday and let these Cenobites rip the flesh off our body. And like it. And that's a Hellraiser reference. Because it's October. Yeah.
But damn, we want to jump through our goddamn screen, don't we?
We do. Like The Ring.
Yep.
Because it's October.
Shit, that's how I'd be coming out of that screen too.
I don't want to pick on Mash because he's a great caller. He's one of the best callers we have.
You damn right.
He said something really quick. He said undercover playmakers. There's no such thing. The only Rodney Hudson's an undercover playmaker because he's a center in the NFL and they get no respect. No respect. Hey,
gets no respect.
No respect. I have my wife to get off. I get on. She says, get off. Hey. No respect.
Shout out, Rodney.
And Mash goes on to talk about getting Bell for a trade. I mean, that's a sexy trade. I mean, who does not want Le'Veon Bell on their team? But two things to this. Running back's not a problem. Right, Che?
Mm-hmm.
Two, you just dealt with a guy that was threatening to sit out as long as it took. How did that end for you?
Right.
And now you're going to trade for a guy doing the same thing? What does that look like?
How much are you going to pay that guy, too?
Yeah, how much are you?
Because you're going to have to renew his contract. And if you didn't want to give Khalil Mack, oops, I said that. You didn't want to give Khalil Mack what he wanted. How much are you willing to break Le'Veon Bell off with?
And the Steelers, you know what they're doing right now?
They're laughing because James Conner's fucking killing.
And they're scoring touchdowns.
Yep. So they're like, oh yeah, Le'Veon Bell.
It's a lose-lose in my opinion.
Hang out there.
And I know Marshawn Lynch is done after this season. I'm pretty convinced of it at this point. But do you really want to get into another dance with Le'Veon Bell?
I don't know, man. Le'Veon Bell's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I would love to fucking have a guy like that on my team.
Oh, yeah.
But if we weren't willing to part with the cash to get a once-in-a-lifetime player like Mac, then what makes you think that we're going to be willing to part with more money for somebody like Le'Veon Bell? I'm just saying.
Fact.
Just saying.
Fact.
If he just decided he wanted to come over to the Raiders because it'd be dope, then cool. But let's be realistic.
Mom.
Let's be realistic.
Carlos from Clearwater, California. Beautiful place. Big lake. Friendly folk. Cold beer. Lots of fish.
There you go.
That's
all you need, really, man.
Yeah.
Cool people, good beer, and a lake to fish.
My dad let me drink a beer out there once.
Yeah?
It was a father-son fishing trip.
Under 21?
Yeah.
It's good times.
Oh, way under 21.
That's good times.
Not even
you
close.
like 7?
No. I was maybe like 15.
I was having this conversation the other day with my lady. I was like, you know what? Sometimes Mexican dads, they just give their sons a taste.
I was 15. I was old enough to know what pussy smelled like, but not what it tastes like. Does that paint a picture for you? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos.
Yeah.
From Clearwater. What is Bruce Irvin doing? What is 51 doing? 51 is making babies right now. 51 is making that sweet love right
now. Man. He's apparently getting down to fucking Pillaging Podcast soundtrack right now.
Yeah. 51 is listening to Sound Roll 69. And he's rubbing out a future draft pick right now.
Yeah. I hope he sacks the quarterback.
Yeah. That should tell you all you need to know about the tank because Bruce Irvin's not about that pullout game.
Oh, hell no.
He's about that keep it in game.
Yeah.
Oyster.
Pullout game week.
Pullout game week. As fuck.
Hey, for all those fathers out here.
Yeah.
Our pullout game was weak too. Just saying.
Safe to say, Bruce Irvin knows what it tastes like. He knows what it tastes like. I'm not talking about victory.
Yeah.
Oyster to Poister on one phone call became one of my favorite callers on this show.
Yep.
We haven't heard from Oyster in a little bit.
No, man, it's been a while.
But the new persona.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Lit.
Fuck yeah.
As the kids say, it's very lit. Is El Fuego.
Is that Marv Albers? Did you just tell
Yes.
your inner Marv Albers?
Yes.
Fuego.
Fuego. El Fuego. He's on fire. I'm biting somebody's ass. Antonio Cromartie O-line. Yeah, that's great. The Antonio Cromartie condom sponsored offensive line of the Oakland Raiders. That was pretty strong. What did he say? More hang time than who? Johnny Townsend has more. We need a punter with more hang time than who? Than Aaron Hernandez? Damn. Damn.
I don't know. I would say too soon, but is it? Is it too soon?
It's not really that soon. It's been a while.
Man.
He's a Patriots. No holds barred.
No holds bar.
Oyster joined us again to say more balls than he's seen since Stormy Daniels' chin. Squeegees and monitors, squeegees and monitors, squeegees and monitors. I don't know, man. Just keep it coming, Oyster. I just speechless. I'm overclumped over here.
These are fucking great.
It's a great call.
These are some great calls, man.
Anonymous called in. Didn't state their name. I didn't recognize your voice. I'm very sorry. I'm sure you don't want me to read your phone number on the air, so I won't. He says Raider Nation needs to start reading books. I would agree with that. I read.
Yeah.
I read quite a bit.
Get smart, bro.
I'm a reader.
Get smart. Get a degree. Get a master's. Maybe a fucking doctorate. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, you can earn enough money to fucking purchase a part of this team and make things better. Who knows?
LeVar Burton called into the podcast and he said, take a look. It's in a book.
It's reading Rainbow with his fucking one lens shades, bro. He had the fucking Star Trek shades.
That shit was an air filter mounted to his fucking head. He had a Fram air filter on his head. How you gonna read a book with a K&N air filter on your head? I get it. You got like 2.3 plus horsepower, but you ain't reading a book with the air filter on your head.
Hell no, bro.
But yeah, it's Reading Rainbow. He wants us to read because what do you do when you're in prison? You read books.
You fucking right. You better read some fucking books.
You read books the fuck up. And that's where you're at right now, Raider Nation.
That's it, man. Hey, get some
lockdown.
books. Hey, library cards are free. Just saying.
Fact.
Nez, man, Nez family. Nez's fan called in.
It's my fam.
Yep. No flags, no heart, no love, no hope. That's what it is. So you're 1-5. Even if they start fighting now, it's too late. You want to see the fight. You do want to see the fight.
I want to see the end of this season end with some fucking fight. That's for damn sure.
It's a weird cross-section of Raider fans right now. You got guys that are like, they're tanking, and I'm mad about it. And you got guys that are like, tank, get the pick. And you got guys that are like, I want to see some fight. And you have people that are like, I'm a Jaguars fan now.
Not too many of those fucks. Just saying. We get those motherfuckers out of here as soon as possible, man.
But check out Nez Life on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
Good music, fam. Good music.
Yeah.
First call.
First call. First of many, I hope.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Some first call love on Nez right there. That's that good hip hop, though.
Fuck yeah.
I know people right now, oh, well, first of all, there's so much music out there right now. People are like, well, do you still listen to underground hip hop? And I'm like, well, what is that? Because everybody's on Spotify. I don't listen to the radio. Who listens to the radio?
Nobody.
So what's underground hip hop anymore?
Right.
I don't know what that is.
I'll tell you what underground hip hop is. It's motherfuckers that do it for the love.
For the love.
For the love.
Like a boy Ness.
Not for the love of money.
For the love of money.
For the love of money. Not for the love of money. Just for the love of the music, bro. That's your boy Nez.
Yeah, Nez
He's
is
doing
cool,
it,
man. And we're not just saying that because Nez is fam. Nez is dope music, man. It's dope music.
No, I've seen, like I said, I've seen dude put in his heart and soul into his music. So I can't do nothing but just appreciate him and back him because I've seen him do this for years now. He just didn't decide yesterday that he was going to put out a fucking album.
No.
He's been doing this, man.
Yeah.
He's committed, man. And I appreciate that. I support that, man.
Nez has actually heard my album, Don't Drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Which the title of which sounds very pertinent right now. So it's very relevant to Raider fans right now. I was just blasting that shit the other day. We were at San Jose City College. We were setting up for the event the night before. We had the PA system up, and we were like, let's just start slapping some beats. It was just me and my partner in there. And so we just started playing all of our music, you know?
Yeah.
And shout out to Julian, man. He's a member of Sick Heads, old school San Jose hip-hop crew. They rap 2 languages. That's all you need to know. Sick Heads, bro. By the way, got a song featured in the new film, Puerto Ricans in Paris.
Oh, right.
With your boy, what's his name? Guzman.
Luis
Guzman.
Oh, shit. That's my boy, man.
That's cool. He's cool, man.
Fucking Louis G, bro.
Check out the Sick Heads in Paris, Puerto Ricans in Paris.
Louis G's the shit,
Louis
man.
G,
That
yeah.
guy that dude just makes me fucking smile, bro.
He's funny, right? By the way, those of you that don't know Louis G, if you've seen the movie Waiting, he's the inventor of the Batwing.
Yeah. Like paper.
Yeah, Luis Guzman's a G, dude. That guy's the funniest dude you didn't know. You didn't remember what his name was.
Yeah.
But he made you laugh.
Well, I do it, dude. You know what? When I first met my fucking roommate, his picture on his fucking profile was Louis G.
For real?
Yeah.
For real?
Yep.
That's tight. You already do.
Yeah, man.
Shit, man, we're going to take a short break, and it's time to bring in Raider Kane, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's time to raise hell.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. All right, Pillaging Podcast, short break. We'll be right back with Kane's Corner. Cheers. Peace. And we're back with Kane's Corner, sponsored every week by NFLshop.com. Go over to pj4f.com and click on the NFLshop.com banner. Buy yourself a jersey, preferably a guy that's already in the Hall of Fame so there's no misunderstandings. And we get a little piece of that pie.
Yeah.
Keeps our cups filled with rum.
You're right.
Keeps our pirate ship on the water.
That's right.
And Kane, he's had too much rum. Kane will not be...
Quite a few of us that had a little too much rum, but hey.
Hey, 8%. That's all I'm saying. You got me, bro. You tried me. I'm having a good time.
Having a good time.
If Kane texts me back, we'll get him right on. But right now, as of right now...
There we go.
Kane drinking away his sorrows, maybe. I don't know. Hardworking man.
Can you blame him?
Got to be up early tomorrow.
Can you blame him?
Can't blame him.
Yeah, man.
I think Kane's rant is the absence of his rant. Moment of silence. There you go.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. So I'm going to put it to you, man. We still need an MVP player and a trash can player of the week. We put the entire team in the trash compactor last week. Who goes in that truck this week, Che?
Oh, man. Trash can player, man? That's ridiculous, dude. That's so hard. You know how bad it is? This is how bad it is. I didn't even notice Reggie Nelson's play on the field.
I was going to say, I don't even know. The Reggie Nelson trash can player of the week goes to...
Wasn't even paying attention to Reggie Nelson, bro.
Colton Miller.
I think that's accurate. I mean, listen, we know Colton Miller's going through some shit right now. He's dealing with some injuries, but I saw him get straight run over, bro.
Multiple times.
Yep. Straight run over. And, we can go ahead and give it to Colton. Hey, Miller, listen, this doesn't mean we're not with you, brother. We're still with you. We still believe in you. We want you to pan out. But today was not your day.
It's all love.
We've all had bad days.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Yep.
To you, Colton Miller.
Trash can.
And to your dad.
He's a cool dude.
Last time I saw your dad, he was fucking trashed.
He's having a good time, bro.
He's having a good time. Monday Night Football. My son had a great game. Papa Miller,
you're the real MVP. Let's give him the MVP, bro.
You're the real MVP.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Because there's really no MVP.
There's really no MVP, man. Let's just give it to Papa Miller, man.
We didn't even get into the game. Did we even finish Silver and Black Facts?
Hey, man,
I don't give a
that's
shit.
in the rear view, bro. That's in the rear view.
Get behind me.
It's in the rear view, bro. Let's not go back. Come on, now. Hey. Y'all gonna have to work a lot fucking harder to get an MVP out of us, man, because this shit was fucking sorry, man.
It was hard.
It's sorry, man.
It's your Pillaging Podcast injury update. After today, what we know, all we know, Cooper and Seth Roberts both exited with concussions today.
Yeah.
No flags were thrown.
Nope.
Nobody's talking about it except Raider Nation.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that the norm, though?
That's the norm.
Nobody gives a fuck.
No.
Nobody else gives a fuck except us.
Nope.
That's how it is.
Feliciano left with a rib injury.
Yeah.
So did I. I had the itis after the game. Too many ribs. Too many donuts. Did we talk about the donuts on air or off the air?
We did. I think we did. I think we talked about the donuts.
I think that was
You went house. You went house on some donuts, bro.
I went house on the donuts. I am an old-fashioned guy.
There you go.
I like the old-fashioned. I particularly like the maple glazed old-fashioned.
Okay.
Because I like maple. That's the southern thing. I'm a big fan of the maple glazed old-fashioned. The glazed old-fashioned is right there with it. Chocolate is always last on my list.
Yeah.
I will take the plain before that.
I like, you know what? I'll do maple on a twist.
Okay.
I like maple twist.
You like the maple twist. Mm-hmm. Do you like the cruller?
The crueller's good, man.
The cruller is good.
Yeah.
The spot that I go to is a crispy donut. It
Okay.
is fresh and crispy.
There you go.
Airy on the inside.
Yeah.
It is delicious. I know that you frequent in Hollister.
I hit that bagel shop, bro.
The bagel shop.
I hit that bagel shop. One, because they're cool people.
Mm-hmm.
And they also own the pho place down from like a few stores over.
Do they
from
really?
Yeah.
Right there on, what is that, 4th Street?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yep. So
Okay.
I hit up their place because they're always really cool. They're really cool people. The lady there, she always hooks it up.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Guaranteed. I go in there, whatever I get. If I get bagel sandwiches or if I get some donuts, whatever. Or if I just get a fucking dozen bagels,
Mm-hmm.
she always throws in. She always is like, I threw in an extra donut. I threw in some donut holes.
Donut holes.
Just,
That's what I miss, man. Donut holes used to not be for sale. If you bought a dozen donuts, you got a bag of donut holes.
Yo, the first time I got introduced to donut holes was back in elementary school, bro. Okay? We're going there. This is the kind of show it is, all right? So
I just love that.
don't fucking laugh at me, bro.
Is week 7, and we're talking about donut holes in the second half of the show.
The week 7's a fucking bye week, bro. So all we got time to do is talk about donut holes, all right?
And I'm on the edge of my seat.
But anyways, back in elementary, man, I had a boy. My boy his name was David with a T.
David.
Yes, David with a T.
Just David.
Shout out to you, brother. He was like my best friend, but also he was also like my largest competitor in artistic skills. We were always battling to see who could draw the best. But this dude's family owned the donut shop in town, Spud Nuts.
Oh yeah,
back then in the town.
That's the one.
And this dude used to come to school with the dopest fucking sandwich
over by Round Table.
Yeah, right there.
Uh-huh.
He used to come to school with the dopest sandwich, like fucking loaded, right? And then he would bring a bag of donut holes. And he never wanted to eat that shit. He was over it, dude.
Yeah.
So he would fucking see who wanted to trade that hot lunch with him, bro. So I would give him that sloppy Joe with a quickness, son. I'd be like, yo, take my sloppy Joe, son. I would take his sandwich and donut holes, bro.
A sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. He wanted that sloppy Joe. So I was like, yeah, take this poor Mexican's food and let me get down on that sandwich, son.
That's just out of context. If you were to tell people in high school, I used to give a guy my sloppy Joe for his donut holes. They'd be like, I'm just saying, be like, Did you guys dress out? Because
yeah.
highly
Hey,
sus.
you had to be there, son. All right. We're talking about the 90s, okay?
That's an easy trade all day, though.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You telling me, dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
This guy would bust out the sandwich. There would be like a line of fucking 10, 20 kids trying to trade their fucking hot lunch for that
Donut
shit, bro.
mafia, bro.
Yup. He was like, here you go, man. Give me that shit.
I grew up in a bakery, right? My mom had her own bakery. My mom could bake her ass off. Some of that's trickled down to me. I can bake as well. I was sending pictures in the group chat. I wasn't trying to brag. I was just saying, I got some baking skills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All these sweets around me my whole time as a kid. The only thing she didn't make was my favorite thing, and that was a donut.
Oh, man.
And you know I've been strict on this keto thing for almost 3 years.
Yep.
Bro, I've abandoned ship, dog.
You just ship?
I hate to say it, since my birthday in August, it's been all bad. I've put on a few pounds. I'm just saying. I was hoping my girl slept in this morning. My girl just texted me she's going to bed, so I can talk about this now because she's not watching anymore. We met up some friends with last night.
Yeah,
and she went a little hard.
Yeah.
I drove home, so I was being responsible. So needless to say, she slept in this morning.
Yeah, and
I was like, Raiders aren't 10, babe. I'm getting up early. Okay, babe. I want to sleep in. Okay. It was like 9:30. I'm going to the donut shop. I'm going straight to the donut shop. Take it to the donut shop.
Take it to the donut shop.
I got a dozen donuts. She woke up. Half them bitches was gone. And I tried to play off. I got a half a dozen donuts. I got 13 of them bitches.
Why they give you such a big box?
All right. I got 3 crullers. I got 6 old fashioned.
Okay.
I got a cinnamon crumble.
All right.
What are we at? 10?
Yeah.
I got 2 blueberry old fashioned on top of that.
All right.
That's 12.
Yeah.
And I got an apple fritter. The apple fritter.
Of course you did.
Crispy.
Of course you did.
It was good. They charge you extra for the big
Apple
ones.
fritters are good, man. Can't go wrong with them.
Remember when you first started buying donuts and you tried to like get it in the jelly filled and the twist and the fritter? Like, no. Those are extra. Those are outside your 12. And you're like, oh. Try to cheat the system. You thought you had a system.
Right.
You like the buttermilk bars?
Yeah,
they're weird, huh?
Yeah,
they're like the cool friend that's like slightly like weird. Like he's cool.
He's cool.
Like you kick it after school and shit on the reg, but like when something's like going down, like you don't invite him. Right? Right?
I got my real friends, bro.
Like you need that dude to play catcher. He's like there. Right?
We're down a man.
We're down a man.
Fucking suit up.
Can you play catcher, dog? Can you just play catcher? Like just do your games with your friends. He's playing catcher, but on the weekend when it's time to really scrap, like you ain't calling homeboy. No. You'll figure out a way without him.
No, we ride without you, bro.
And just to finish up this injury update, Carr appeared to have injured his arm and his pride on what would have been the Raiders' final drive of that game.
Yeah.
It's nice of you to cry, mama, mom, and then 5 minutes later tough it out and want to take the field again. But we're good.
Yeah.
And McCarron's going in the game, and I can't argue with Gruden. He's like you said, he's too much fire around the quarterback. Just too much fire.
Yeah.
It's time for our shout-outs.
Shout-outs!
Don't sound so enthusiastic. Damn. Shout-out to Anthony Capra, Raider Nick 808, Bleacher Preacher, Mike Crutch 03, Peter Cho, Los Knights, Lisa Marie. Shout out to you, Lisa Marie, power user right there. Rolly Galvin, Raider 13 FL, Afakasi. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Shit.
Me Drano Poet, Gareth Lavitt, Kelleth Maureen, Dom Q94, Tommy Call the Third, Reggie Mott, Homero Hernandez, Patrick Turner, Last Cur on Earth, Jello, Don't Be a Menace, Demon Death 22, Howie GUT, Ronald Davis Jr., Derek Brandt, Mohurst, Mo Sachs, the official pickup show, Raider York Rivera, Sean Jefferson, Sean Bennett, Kurt Q, Kelvin Howard, Chris, Trent Simon, the No Condom Podcast, Naughty Boy, VB Forever 10, Tim Price, and Caprofino. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for the follows this week. Welcome to the pirate ship. You are now pillagers. You are expected to act accordingly.
You're damn right. Drink a lot.
Drink a lot. And don't quit.
And don't quit on this show.
And if you feel like quitting, drink more. That'll keep you in the game.
That'll change your mind.
Yeah.
That'll change your mind.
What you got, Che?
Oh, man, I got a lot, so bear with me. It's coming straight off of IG, man. So if I read these wrong,
just do it. You do the best you.
I had 3 chelas.
Live your best life, bro.
All right, shout out Criollo Eduardo. Shout out to St. Moth Brewing Co. Yeah, that's our boys out there. They got something special coming.
Pillaging Porter.
They got something special coming for you. All right, shout out Rita. Okay, Rita.
Gotcha.
I see you. Rita Nichols. H.I. I don't know if that means if you're in Hawaii, cool. That's dope. You're in an island. I wish I was there.
Maybe they're just saying hi.
Yeah, or maybe you're just saying hi.
I don't know.
Maybe. You're just nice. Just like to greet people. Nevaeh Jackson. Infor. Okay, cool. Info. I don't know why you put that at the end. Just leave it Nevaeh Jackson. That makes more sense. Then we got Raiders Fan Club number 1. We got shout out to Diamond Lane 1. JT NYC Black Hole Prez. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Our boy RFC Mike Summers, who was just on last week.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right. The Real G for Life. Shout out to you, brother. Moving, keep. Not keep it moving, but moving, keep. All right. Coast to Coast Goods. Mr. Lucero 303.
Okay.
Deanna Soto, go. Duran Chris D. Shout out to Small Talk Series, a little podcast, guys. These guys are trying to come up, eh? You know, Hey, we support you guys.
Hell yeah.
You know,
we're trying to come up too.
Yeah, me too. Silver and Black 16. Breakup Station. I don't know what that's about.
Although we've come to the end of the road.
Man, if you sad, bro, Colin, we'll do our best to make you happy, man. Chicano Thor. Shout out to you, shit. Chicano Thor. Shit. That sounds like a Halloween costume, bro.
Dope.
Shout out, last but not least, Paul Juarez, number 1.
Yeah.
This is just the number 1.
Before we get out of here, hot take on the YouTube chat. Bobby Wasabi said donuts are good. Let me make sure it's him that said that. He said donuts are good, but pan dulce got the edge, though.
Oh, you know what? My boy Bobby knows what he's talking about, bro.
Oh, man.
Pan dulce.
I got to disagree.
You bring me a fucking concha, I'll fuck that concha up,
I got to disagree.
Hey, listen. You got to be, you got to be raised on it, bro. You got to be raised on it. When you bring some pan dulce to the house, okay, sorry, man. My whole life, my dad would show up at least once out of the week with a bag of pan dulce. You had the concha. You had the puerco. Oh, y'all kids, y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. That little puerco, bro.
Yeah.
It's a little pig. It's literally
it's a little
fucking pig.
Yeah.
Okay? It's cut in the shape of a pig. All right? It's like a gingerbread bread, too.
Right.
And then you got the cuernos. Now, listen.
Those are good.
The cuerno is a croissant.
It's like a horn.
But this is a bready croissant.
A flaky bready croissant.
It's flaky, crusty, salty on the outside, buttery. But the inside, woo! That's my joint. You fuck around and bring a fucking cuerno to my house.
The cuerno.
You're not gonna have a cuerno. I'm just saying.
El cuerno.
I'm just saying. You bring that shit to my house. You bring that cuerno in my vicinity.
You
done, son?
It's gone.
You done, son? That's my shit, man.
What does that mean, el cuerno? The
It's
crown?
a horn. Cuernos is horns. Yeah.
Horns,
So
okay.
it makes sense, right? And then you have that you also have that like flaky cookie. So they have there's a cookie. Basically, if you were to take the concha, all the sugar crust that's on the top, it's basically the same thing.
That's what I like.
In a cookie.
Yeah, I like that.
That shit's good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
But I just think
donuts,
donuts
bro.
are more delicious, man.
Donuts are good, bro. But like I said,
fucking delicious.
It's all where you coming from, son.
That's true.
It's all where you coming
I'm
from.
not hating on the culture.
You eat that shit with some chocolate? You throw that shit with some abuelita?
Mm-hmm. But I'm a coffee guy.
Bro. But that's what I'm saying. You didn't grow up with the abuelita chocolate.
You know what I like? This sounds funny, but a pan dulce and a strawberry milk is fire, dude.
No, it's true. It's true. Can't be mad at that.
Pan dulce and milk is just good.
Yep.
You can dunk it in milk and it's good. I love pan dulce.
Bro, I was at San Diego State, and my boy and me, we would go to fucking TJ and come back with fucking pan dulce and get back to the pad, make some fucking abuelita chocolate, and go hang out in the fucking backyard eating fucking some fucking pan dulce and some you never too old.
The abuelitas in the little can.
That's it. The fucking
little
it's
jar?
that little.
Yeah.
It's a little fucking cardboard box.
Yeah.
And they got all the rounds, all the chocolate rounds.
Yeah.
You make that shit.
Concentrate.
You put that shit on
in the
your
pot.
stove, bro.
Yeah, and
on
the
the
stove.
pot.
Yeah.
With some milk.
Mm-hmm.
You
Legit.
crush that shit up.
Not the 2% either. That
No.
vitamin D.
There
That's
you go.
straight up.
That full milk.
Since we're on that cross culture, that Spanglish right now.
Yeah.
Since we're on that.
Yeah.
I gotta say that I lost my train of thought.
You damn right you did.
Completely lost it. Yeah, I don't know where that went.
8%.
Yeah, I don't know where that went. I don't know where that went. It'll come to me eventually.
Your boy K is feeling good. That's all you need to know.
Feeling great. Feeling good. How are you?
How are you? I'm feeling great.
Are you?
You know, considering.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Considering.
Before we get out of here, I didn't say this in the intro. I went to the Pumpkin Festival this weekend.
Yeah.
It was the most basic shit you could expect. I did not see any white girls in Uggs with their pumpkin spice latte. There was not a single pumpkin spice latte at the festival. Thank goodness.
Damn.
Some highlights. I wanted to get into this with Kane since he's a food guy. Let me just say this. I come from the garlic capital of the world. Mm-hmm. We have the second largest outdoor food festival in America.
Yep.
You might have heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They ain't really got shit over there. They had every art and craft booth that I've seen at every other festival lined up in a row, and not enough space for the people to walk through. It was crowded.
Damn.
They had some good music. They had some good beer.
Okay.
That's some pretty good wine.
They had some pumpkin beer?
They had a pumpkin ale.
That's good.
Yeah,
pumpkin ale's my shit.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's seasonal, yeah. I've had something that's too sweet, but a good pumpkin ale is good.
Yep.
Little get you in the fall mood.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing wrong with that. You know, the typical things, pumpkin rolls, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin cheesecake. But I'm looking for a little more creativity with my pumpkin.
Right.
I found it in the pumpkin chili.
Oh.
It's actually pretty damn good.
There you go.
You can hate on pumpkin all you want, Maurice Moton. But the chili proved to be a fantastic vessel for pumpkin.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty damn good. And then there was a place called Rosie's. It was a food truck. They were not selling food. They were giving away free samples, which is cool. But I wanted more. They're like organic chicken place out of Petaluma. So like they were making chicken on the truck. They had two. They had like a pesto chicken thing. It was like grilled chicken slices, but it was covered in like pesto and pumpkin seeds instead of pine nuts.
Okay.
Which is usually with pumpkin or with pesto. That was pretty good. But they had ancho chili marinated chicken wings in a pumpkin spiced mole. It was not as good as it sounds.
But it had promise.
It had a lot of promise. Enough promise where I think I'm going to have to do it myself.
There you go. That's the only way to improve, right? You see somebody that's doing it and you're like, you didn't do it right.
Yeah.
But you're on to something.
My opinion is when it comes to Mexican cuisine,
yeah,
the mole sauce is like the crown jewel at the top.
Yeah.
It is.
In a lot of cases, yeah.
You have hundreds, if not more, mole sauces out there.
Yep.
It is the national dish. It's all kinds of rice. I just had a rice mole sauce this afternoon, and it had no chocolate in it. It was very good.
Yeah.
Pork rice
Well,
mole.
you can do chocolate. You can do peanut.
It was neither.
Yeah.
It was like a tomato mole.
Okay.
It was very good.
There you go.
I just keep finding new moles. A mole. Some of these mole sauces are 20 plus ingredients.
All right.
Or more, right?
Yep.
I think I can take this pumpkin mole to the next level.
Do it. Do it.
It was good. It was not good enough.
It's telling you, man. It's telling you it needs a little bit of that Kenny influence, man.
Something. Maybe I think you and I maybe need to get together.
Maybe we need to collaborate.
Because I don't even know where the fuck to start with the mole.
Maybe this is a collaboration piece, bro.
This could be.
Let's do it.
Let's do some jars
I'm
for
with
the
it.
holidays.
I'm with it.
Let's do it. We send it out to our listeners, maybe.
There you go.
We talk a lot about food.
We do.
Get ready for that because the offseason starts today. Raider Nation, man, we appreciate you. Thanks for hanging with us through this episode. It was a tough one to come to, but we have fun, man.
Fuck yeah.
And we hope that it's Monday morning and you're listening, or Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever you get to us, that at least after all of this, we can put a smile on your face. And that's what matters, man.
You're damn right.
Right?
You're damn right.
Just having a good time.
That's it.
Remember, at the end of the day, it's just a game, but this fan base is a family.
This fan base is life.
It is.
So get with it.
And what do families do, man? We make each other smile, man.
We have a good-ass time, bro.
We smile together. We cry together.
We eat together. We party together.
Yes,
we
sir.
drink together.
Yes, sir.
We cry together. We laugh together.
Yeah.
But we family.
We are family.
That's right, man.
So the next function, you're buying the pan dulce, I'm buying the donuts, and it's all love.
There you go.
Right?
Hey, we'll be there early enough for that shit anyways, right?
That's it. All right, folks, that's it for this week's show. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air, 408-909-PJFF. Download the official Pillaging app available for iOS and Android. And please, please, please donate to the show.
Yeah.
Every little dollar helps. $1 per episode goes a long way. You can donate to the show by clicking on the PayPal link on our YouTube. You can go to the bio on our Twitter or Instagram feed, or you can go to PJ4F or PillagingJustForFun.com and click the donate button in the sidebar. We need your help. We love it. We appreciate you. Keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mug and pillage on Raider Nation. This has been a production of the Raiders Podcast Network. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler, joined every week
by your boy Chip.
We out here.
Peace.
Just when they